Secondhand toy dealer here, and I have a post-Christmas toy haul for you today. So Walmart had a clearance on some of their Nerf blasters, clearing space for some of the new stuff that's probably on its way to shelves. And I have been trying to keep current with all the different ammunition types that Nerf has been doing since I've been collecting over the last 4 or 5 years. So you've got the Nerf missile, you got the Elite darts, got these little hyper balls, you've got the larger Edge series, the Nerf, what are those called? Rival. And you got Rival AccuStrike. You've got the Mega XL. Got Nerf Ultra. Nerf AccuStrike. Let's see, are there any others that I still have yet to... Here's some that have the suction cups on the end of them. I bought some of these for my nephews years ago. And then there's some more Nerf Mega. So I've been trying to keep current with all of the different types that they have released, and they have released a lot here in the recent few years. So this is the Nerf Pro Torrent, and they've got these half-length darts that are supposed to be more accurate, and then you can feed your magazines in through the pistol grip. So I picked up one of those, and that is going to go right here in this space. And then there's another Nerf ammunition type, the N series darts. And these, I mean, like, I haven't gotten any out and checked them out or anything like that, but they look like kind of like a, I don't know, 80% of the regular length kind of dart, and they're definitely different. They have a different end on the back end of them, but this is another one I purchased on Walmart.com on clearance. And so this one here will go in this space. And if I'm not mistaken, that does bring me current with all of the offerings that they have sold in the last, I don't know, 5 years. Oh, I forgot to mention Nerf Gelfire. So now it takes us to this Nerf Super Mario Brothers movie Princess Peach in the motorcycle attire, and I purchased it because I really like these flying blue shells. I purchased this about a month ago on a Black Friday week special for $5. I think they originally sold for $20 to $23 depending on the store you were at, maybe as much as $25 at GameStop. And I really only wanted the blue shell, and when they dropped it down to $5, I picked one up, and here is the blue shell from that one. But I got to thinking, wouldn't it look pretty cool if he had a blue shell in each hand? I don't know, maybe that's not going to fit, but I thought that would look pretty cool if it did fit. And when they were dropped down to $4, I thought, well, shoot, how can I pass on a second blue shell? So I grabbed that. It's not going on the wall. It is coming out of the packaging, and I'll have a second blue shell. All right, and then this is another online purchase. I found this on eBay. I have only found one of these on the pegs out in the wild, and I didn't even know it existed. I was super stoked when I saw this, and I have ordered 3 of them on eBay now so that I can fill out this peg. They're a little wider than the F-14. So where it took 5 F-14s to fill out that peg, it really only takes 4 F-18E Super Hornets to make it look just about as full as far as how far they stick out on the peg. And I really want to buy at least one more and open the next one. But I actually have quite a few more of these F-14s in my Hot Wheels Premium section, and I bet I have another 7 or 8 lining the back of each of these rows. So I'd love to continue to get more of them. This is my my weak spot. I love these die-cast Hot Wheels Premium aircraft, and I hope that they make lots and lots more. Speaking of die-cast aircraft, we've got the Enemy Strike Jet, and this is the same as the Enemy Strike Jet from Top Gun Maverick, the Su-57 Felon. I really like the color of this one here, the black and gray with the orange highlights. That's a really cool plane. And then I found this. This is an Etch-a-Sketch with the Elf logoing on it. And it was 50% off because it's a Christmas item, I guess. So originally it was $7. I picked it up for $3.50. And it is going to fill in above my die-cast series. And I have several Christmassy items. I got Santa Claus, and I've got Charlie Brown, A Christmas Story, some of those action figures, Mickey's Christmas Carol, and a Sam the Snowman from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So I kind of have a soft spot in my heart for all of those Christmas specials. And then we got these mini brands. I don't know if you have dipped your toe into this madness or not, but for some reason I have a weakness for blind bags, and especially true blind bags like this, where you cannot feel what is in here. You just have to open a plastic globe that has 5 surprises in it. And here's an example of some of these prizes. You've got a Coke or Pepsi. I guess it's Pepsi is what they carry. So there's a Pepsi. Here is a mashed potato bowl. Here is a bucket of chicken. Here's what a bucket of chicken looks like with just the lid on. I think I like the bucket of chicken with the lid on better. Here is one of their pot pies. And there's even a little piece of crust that breaks off and shows the pot pie inside. And then there is a wrap from KFC. So I've got some Pizza Hut pizza and some Pringles down there. I'll probably add a few other things down into there. And some of these I like to put into my gumball machine, where I have different prizes. So I've got a glowworm here, a He-Man, I don't know if that's Ren or Stimpy, I forget. Oh shoot, what are those things called? Garbage Pail Kid. A little pack of Uno, a roll of Kodak film, and so on and so forth. Some Skippy peanut butter back here in the corner. But some of these things are kind of fun to put in the gumball machine. Some of them I like to set out in the glass case. But when they go on clearance, I'm really tempted. And at $5, I thought, I'll buy a few. Probably shouldn't, because I'm almost always disappointed with what I do end up getting. Ooh. Okay, they're going to behave. So then we come to a Batman Clayface figure. He was one of my favorite Batman villains in the animated series from the 90s. And I really like that they have him so that he's kind of formed his hands into clay weapons. They did a McFarlane Batman toy, but I didn't really care for the way that one looked, and honestly, I did not see but one on the peg, and it was a little steeper price than I really wanted to pay. So this will go on the pegboard. I don't have a place picked out for it just yet. And then we've got the Nano Scenes from Fast and the Furious by Jada. I already had this one here, and I'm really excited about all the ones that they have been doing here lately. But this one was on clearance from $24.97 down to I think it was $6.50 or $7 at Target. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to open this one, put it together, and check it out. I don't know if it's really worth making a video on at this point because it's at least a year or two old, but I don't know. Maybe I'll end up finding a space for it displayed up here on the top tier glass shelf. But for a steep discount like this, I thought that was a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to get it open and check it out. And then we've got a King Boo playset here. You got Luigi, a King Boo, and a Ghost. And this, I believe this packaging here, and I haven't checked it to be sure just yet, but I believe this packaging is the same dimensions as my Bowser and Mario. So I'm going to kick him off the pegboard and put the King Boo into that space right there. I really like collectibles that glow in the dark, and these glow in the dark. So that'll be a lot of fun to display like that. And here we have some Deadpool and Wolverine action figures. I have been hunting for these since before the movie came out. I thought that Hasbro really dropped the ball on these. They should have had, these should have been overflowing the pegs. I mean, they would have sold so many of them, and you couldn't hardly find any of them. The only one you actually could find was the third variant, where Wolverine is in like street clothes, and then there's this floating zombie Deadpool head thing. And I found probably 4 or 5 of those. They were not ones that sold very quickly, but these two, I mean, like, there was, when I found these two here, there were like 5 of these, 2 of the other Wolverines, and there was only 1 Deadpool. So either I hit the pegs just in time, or there's only 1 Deadpool per case, which would be insane. But so I'll peg stack these, and I'll find a spot for them somewhere. I'm not sure where they're gonna go just yet, but they're gonna make it onto the pegboard somewhere. And then this is kind of a nerdy thing for me. These are reflective, little reflector labels, and I saw these years ago. They didn't look exactly like this. They were very similar back in like 2015, 2016, and they were like $6 for a package of reflectors, and I really liked these orange reflectors, and I ended up outfitting one of my Nerf blasters with these orange reflectors, and it looked awesome. And I ended up picking up some of these on clearance back in 2016. I think that they were like $3 at the time. And then I went into a store and I found a whole stack of these. and they were 50 cents each. And to show you how long it's been since they made these, the Education box tops, which they don't even do anymore, this one expired in 2016. That is how old these have been hanging on some peg somewhere, or have been sitting in a box and just finally set out. And I really like these reflective stickers, so I like customizing some of my Nerf guns and so on and so forth. So the wife was looking at me like I was absolutely insane for picking up all of these reflectors, but I think that they're going to make for some fun projects. So that's what I have for the toy haul this time. Thanks for checking out my videos. Hopefully, all of your hunting dreams will come true.
That was awesome! Yes! That's awesome!
That's pretty cool, I guess.
Are you gonna be a dork your whole life? Hope not.
I'm really, really sorry. I apologize unreservedly. I offer a complete and utter retraction. The imputation was totally without basis in fact and was in no way fair comment and was motivated purely by malice. And I deeply regret any distress that my comments may have caused you or your family. And I hereby undertake not to repeat any such slander at any time in the future.